You know, Andy, 2020 Bourbon County Stout, I think one of the best yet.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
That was alone, though. Let's see how she does against a couple friends.
Check it out.
All right, everybody, welcome back to 1090. I am Andy. This is Todd, and we're steamrolling through Bourbon Barrel Aged Beer Month. November brings us the goodness from Goose Island.
Oh, yeah.
And everything that comes with the variants and the releases. And the fun part is to see how they compare to years past. Now, this is not the first time. We can go back into our catalog. We have done this now for the past couple of years where we've compared this to the 2 years prior of the Bourbon County Stout releases. Last year, we had the vertical collection, and we did the 17, 18, and 19. This year, we're going to do the 18, 19, and 20.
Yep.
And what we've found is that that 1 year mark has consistently been a sweet spot.
I agree.
And then we found out that the 2020 was strong and swinging right out of the gates. And maybe fresher is better. I'm not sure. This is what's going to be fun, because I know when I remember popping the 18 for the first time, didn't really even like it that much. Last year, I was like, wow, this thing is dynamite. It changed so much. It was just amazing. So, did that happen to the 19? And how does the 2020 hold up? Todd, I am so excited, but tell me a little bit about what we're doing tonight.
You know, if you saw our 2020 video, we absolutely love 2020. It was aged in the same barrels as 2019, the Heaven Hill, the Wild Turkey, and the Buffalo Trace. Mm-hmm. So those three. But in 2018, they simply used what barrel, Andy?
That was just Heaven Hill. So you know, and very bourbon forward, if I remember initially when it came out of the gates. Whereas the 2020 was. Well, it just didn't feel very balanced. And then it sat for a year.
And it was fantastic.
And some of those notes toned down a little bit. And you started to see some more of those chocolate notes and kind of things pop a little bit more and come through. So again, we want to find out, did that help the 19? Where last year the 19 was a little subdued out of the gates.
That's what I'm most interested to see.
That's going to be really interesting, because I tell you, this did not knock me off my feet last year, and then the 18 wowed me.
What should we start with? Should we go 20, 19, 18? Or should we go 18, 19, 20? What should we start with? That's the question here.
I'll let you, a dealer's choice here, buddy.
Well, I think we should start with this year's variant as the baseline. That's what we're dealing with. That's what everybody's going out there for. Let's go. So if you saw it, we've already reviewed this. We know what it tastes like.
We'll get back to that, but
real quick.
Out of the gates, the nose on this, we said it before.
Fantastic. Beautiful nose to it.
Dynamite nose.
It's not overpowering with the bourbon, which a lot of these first years are. This has that nice vanilla, the chocolate, sort of the oakiness of it.
The dark fruits are popping on this, and kind of, and
oh God, it smells fantastic.
I said this in the last video. It's odd to say this about a nose and not a palate, but the nose is balanced, which I love, because it's often not like that. So
cheers.
Cheers.
Let's get a little taste on it. And just like we said in the video last week, it's so well balanced. You're getting all the things that you smell. You're getting it
out of the gate swinging.
It's so well balanced.
One of the best first year offerings, I think.
100%.
I've seen Bourbon County Stout.
Okay, I agree.
Anyway, so there's
nothing more to say. 2019. Now what were the concerns you had with 2019 back last year?
19. I think the viscosity was low, if I remember.
And that's not the case on 20.
No, I love the finish on this. Nice and chewy and lingering, and
one more sip.
The nose was very subdued, I thought, on the 19. And even when we cracked this, the lacing on this wasn't anything compared to even a year later.
Smell it. It's not the same.
No.
The nose is not as good.
It's almost non-existent compared to this.
It is. Smell this.
It's almost non-existent compared to this.
It is.
Yeah, so the nose hasn't changed for me on this. This is still.
That's surprising.
It's surprising, but the nose is flat.
It's not like awful, but when you taste,
you really have to get in there to pull up some of those, and you get a little bit of raisin, a little bit of chocolate, but you're not. Let's see how it does though in the taste.
2019, 1 year in. Viscosity's still not there.
No,
it's not as chewy. It's not bad though.
No, it's
the taste is better than the smell.
I'll say that, yes. But I think everything we said about the 20, and we talked about this last year, it's just very subdued, which is interesting because I think this is correct me if I'm wrong, this is a higher ABV than...
It's 15, it's 15.2 on this bottle.
It drinks very soft. Everything about this is just kind of... It's muted compared to what you're used to for Bourbon County Stout.
I'm getting like still those sort of that leather, tobacco, a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of vanilla, some bourbon qualities, but it just doesn't... When we talk about 20 now, which is a gold standard, it's so well balanced. You get all those flavors melded perfectly. It just feels like it's
I'm surprised. Where last year we said the barrels really shined.
Yeah.
In a very weak lot compared to... They weren't bad, but compared to years past, they didn't stand out. But it's the same barrels they're using.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is such a... Same recipe, so different. And... everything is popping on this, and it's just not here.
Not that 19 is awful. Listen, it's a very good barrel-aged beer.
No, but let's be honest. If we're going apples to oranges here, man, the two of them together, the 19, in my opinion, does not hold up to the 20.
I would agree.
But the 18 was a surprise.
Now here's the test. Yeah. So the 18, if you remember back when we did this for Andy, you didn't like it out of the gate.
No.
A year later, last year, it had improved. You really liked it. Let's see if it keeps improving.
So, if I remember correctly, the 17, three years in a row was my favorite.
Correct.
Fantastic. And it's dropped off. Goodbye, 17. I'll miss you.
No.
We'll see you soon.
That's true. We have more back there. Don't worry.
Right?
Yeah.
But the 18 really stepped up and was very close to kicking into that first place spot.
So let's see. See the nose?
The nose was nice on this. I'm getting more caramel nutty notes on this.
Yeah. Yep. It's a much nicer nose.
This is a pretty nose. This is actually really nice.
Completely different. Smell 20.
20 is a little bit wild with the fruits kicking in, the chocolate. Like this has intense notes, the smoky notes, but this is very pleasant with like I said, you get caramel notes on this.
Smells nice.
It's a really pretty nose on this.
All right, 2018 cheers. Bourbon County Stout, 2 years later.
That's still really good.
It's still very good.
Yeah.
It's still getting good. It's still improving. It's
18
good.
18 held up well. 2 years later, still really strong. I'm not going to lie to you.
So, okay, so that's interesting.
That's really good. You still get those dark fruits. You get
definitely get dark fruits. A little bit of chocolate.
You get more of the caramel presence on that,
That's
which
maybe
I like.
the sweetness, the sweetness.
A little sweeter.
The bourbon's still there. Really nice bourbon flavor.
Yeah.
And when 18 first came out, you didn't really. I mean, it was good, but it didn't wow you.
Well,
You remember back? That was 2 years ago.
With barrel-aged beers, though, out of the gates, sometimes they're difficult because they need time to temper 100%. And just kind of calm down.
Yep.
This came out just beautiful, and its inauguration is really nice.
This is going to be tough. I would love.
You want to rank them in?
I'm going to rank them in. So let's go. Here we have 3-year vertical. We have the 18, 19, 20. I'll give you my ranking right away.
Go for it.
It's very easy. It's 20, 18, 19 in that order. What do you got?
I'm gonna mimic you. I would say almost any other year that 18 probably would have jumped ahead of it. And I would say
20 is that good, right?
18 current year, 19 because the 19 now has had a year to get better and it didn't improve.
I don't think it's improved that much.
No. And correct us if I'm wrong. If you've had the 19, you were in love with it, say you guys are crazy, like throw your comments down there. But to me, the 20 came out of the gate swinging. It was fantastic.
It's tough.
And it's going to edge a very good 18 and then 19 right below. So
that's it.
This is fun stuff, man.
We got more coming, guys. A bunch of the variants still to come. We have some already. We love Bourbon County Stout. We love all the variants. So hopefully you're enjoying this. Let us know.
Yep. So in the meantime, if you like what you see from 21090, please click that subscribe button and click that little bell in the corner. It's going to let you know every time we got a new video. We've got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and we're going to put this up on Untappd, give you our ratings. You can go back and see this and all the Bourbon County Stouts we put up there. We have been beta testing this applause button down here in the corner, which is helping to support the channel. So if you feel so inclined, please help support us as we continue
really appreciate
to grow. Buy some swag at our store, which is fun.
Oh, your stuff, there you go.
Yeah, man, 21090, you got a little love-inspired logo. And of course, every Tuesday night, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, we go live. We're growing and having fun. We do our top 10 with 210. We bring people on. They jump on with us.
Yeah, breweries, distilleries, everything. You know,
it's a blast, and we're growing
drink whiskey,
every week.
Drink beer.
But most of all, we're enjoying the interaction with people. So it's a good time. So come on out and join us, and we'll probably have some of these on with us as our whiskeys of the week. Yeah,
yes, no doubt about it.
But there's a reason why this is the most wonderful time of the year.
I agree.
So, I don't know what to choose, but none of them will make it through the night.
You know what? I haven't had 18 in a while. I'm going to go with the 18.
I'll go with you on that.
Well, hey guys, until next time.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. 20 held up.